start the same way. We're looking at that high bite armbar, looking at the pendulum sweep, but I want to add another submission in, all right, which unfortunately has been called the mirror lock, all right? It's going to be the Americana, all right? Just because you do something good doesn't mean it deserves your name, all right? This is the Americana. You'll hear it called the mirror lock for Frank Mir, who sucks, all right? Now, we're gonna start here. Tyler is going to have his hands right on me. He's not going to cross his arms at all. If anything, he might have one hand further ahead and he's on a line on my chest here. But I'm going to just reach to the simplest grip, which will be to the wrist here. And then I'm going to reach across to this arm. Now, if his hands are staggered here, it's going to be easy for me to come over and get to the elbow. If he's more on a line, I'd prefer if you get under that wrist and come over to the elbow. And then it's not going to be so easy to just pull the elbow across. So what I need to do is be able to kick my closed guard away and lift my hip so I can now drop my hip as I pull. And I might have to do this a couple times, with the end goal being to get his elbow right where my belt tie is. Now, once we're here, I want to make sure that we stay here, and the way that I do that is open my guard and I put my foot as close to Tyler as possible and shrimp out slightly. Now, once I shrimp out slightly, I've created just a small angle so he can push the shoulder, and we're back to week one here where I high bite over, and this leg that I'm biting over, I want to protect it, so my other leg will go over the top here. You missed it. Now, once we're here, I still have control of this elbow. I'm just going to come to the wrist, and as I come to the wrist, I'm pulling his wrist across my body like I want to put it in my pocket over here. As I'm doing this, my hip will go forward into the elbow, and I create the Americana here. If I feel that I'm getting resistance from Tyler, then we're just going back to this high bite armbar. I don't always need to bring my leg over. I'm fine here. If I pinch my knees together, kick my leg straight out, I have a tight arm lock here. Or if you're struggling, we could just clear the head if we want more traditional. Or we did what we did in the other week. This is good here, but if I could reach under Tyler's leg, or if there's no room, grab the outside, we could start the pendulum sweep. But as I knock Tyler down, because he has no base over here, I don't really want to let go. I'll let him fall to the side here, because now I can lean in the directions of his legs and use my shin in front of his face to finish here, or more traditional here. All right, so I want you to combine all these things together. All right, and it's gonna be tough for Tyler to stop this chain of attacks happening. So when we're here, I control the arm, the hip comes up and move across as many times as I need to. And once I have the elbow where it's supposed to go, I wanna make sure it stays here. Small shrimp, push the shoulder, get to the high bite and protect that high bite leg. Once I'm here, going to the wrist, seeing if I can get the easy one, pulling the wrist across as my hip moves forward, go slow with the Americana. Your partner will resist after they tap here, get the high bite armbar, and then once you get the high bite armbar, he has no base over here. All right, my legs will swing him in that direction, and once he topples, change, I'm using my shin in front of his face, I could definitely finish here, or if you feel more comfortable, throw the leg over the head. All right, we'll do this 2 5-minute rounds with different partners, so go.